why don't women expose their abusers? They tend to stay in relationships.
It's a good person next to
even help. Yeah, you've been in it. Like, what do you see? Obviously, like, we hear these things, but like, for us, it's like I can't understand it. Like, why wait till you die? I've had a friend, like a homegirl. She was an escort, but like, you know what I'm saying? She was in a relationship, and we used to talk. And a lot of times, I used to tell her like, yo, like, you got to leave this situation. Like, this guy is going to kill you. And I'm like, nah, we have kids. Da 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 da. Long story short, the man killed her and him. Yeah. Left the baby there. That kid's traumatized for fucking life, right? Like, just what's your take on it? I guess.
That's I had like a high school friend that happened to a couple years. So that's very, like, it was very raw what you said. But one, there's so many different factors. There's kids. There's the financial aspect of it. If I expose my abuser, like, what next? Where, like, if he controls, you know, the living situation, if he controls the money, the house, or not necessarily he has to have control, but, like, where am I going to go next? Like, I don't want to pick up myself and move right now. I don't want to disrupt my child's living situation. I've had many women saying, like, I don't even want my kids in the shelter. That was their absolute last resort. And as much as, like, we try to help the women in the shelter, that alone is a traumatic experience as well, because now your kids are being exposed to different people who have different issues, right? Like, I've had a woman where, like I had to save her from drowning in a bowl of, like, cereal because she was overdosing and just went face first into her cereal, and, you know, a kid was walking out. So it's like, now your kid's seeing different kind of stuff, like, that they wouldn't necessarily be seeing at home, and it's like, okay, you gotta pick your poison. Like, am I gonna stay home where this man's busting my ass, or am I gonna put my kids in a different situation where, like, who knows what could happen? That's that part. Also, like, the part of, like, not being believed or being blamed. What did you do to cause this? There's a lot of, like, the older generation are like, oh, so, like, maybe he's stressed. You know, you guys are going through a hard time. They try to excuse it because, like, a lot of the older generation, they're very dependent on a man. You know, that's the household. Like, you don't want to lose that. A lot of it is just, like, not being believed, too. Like, I've had situations where I exposed my abuser, and I was being discouraged by the police.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah.
The police?
Yeah.
People that are supposed to serve and protect.
Yeah. They didn't, like, I was being discouraged by the police. They were saying, like, do you really want to do this? And I try to come from a place of understanding, so it's like maybe they're saying, like, you know, it's hard to prove, or it's hard to sort of, hard to prove. But sometimes it's just, like, they don't want to do the work.
The paperwork, behind it.
They don't want to do the work behind it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, to them, it's like a domestic case. It's not like a big, like, a drug bust or something, right? That is like, fuck. We're going to look like guys breaking this big case.
It's not a hot, like, it's like, just another DV, or just another rape, sexual, an essay. They want the drug bust, the good stuff. But yeah, a lot of it's like, we're not believing victims, and we're seeing it all over social media with, like, Diddy and Cassie. Obviously, we're not in these people's lives, but we can say, like, you know, it's some freaky shit that's going on.
That's a little bit different. I think Cassie is... I don't get it twisted. I don't agree with any of the abusing that he's doing physically on her. I don't agree with that. Cassie was someone involved in that shit, bro. I think that's Diddy's fucking co-accused. Like, I'm sorry, fam. And that's just my take on it from what I'm hearing and seeing, just with the Kid Cudi situation, and you're seeing certain things, like she kind of, I don't know, man. I felt like she kind of is, and maybe again, it's from the abusing of him, allowing her to start abusing other people too.
That can
definitely happen.
Yeah, that can definitely.
But I don't know. Other than the physical abuse,
yeah,
I see somebody that was just just into some freaky shit just as much as he was.
Honestly, I have similar thoughts too, but this is exactly what that problem that I'm talking about, not being believed, right? So it's like everyone's gonna form their own opinion on your situation, and that's a big challenge of why women don't come out because of these opinions.